Of the more than 20 wounded in the high school attack last week, 6 are still in the hospital.
When a searing tragedy struck in a place parents felt their children were safe.
At least 14 dead, 50 injured. A lot of those injuries are severe.
Man, I'm sick and tired of this world. It isn't even safe for today's boy and girl. We're living in a time where it's more okay to be illiterate than it is for something about you to be different. People judging before they even see the cover. Everyone's hated no matter your sex, gender, or color. Discrimination is the only thing we seem to share. Not everyone is right to marry, but everyone has arms to bear. And those same arms are used to take away innocent lives out of the real arms of parents, children, husbands, and wives. Bullied teens and deranged superheroes packing nines. How many people are we gonna lose before this madness is the one that dies? Lives are at stake. Something's gotta break. So put the guns down and let's drown out the hate. Because Columbine and September's children could have been prevented. And I don't want to hear about more lives being indefinitely suspended. Rest in peace to those who chose purgatory over life. And RIP to those who felt spree shootings would make it right. My prayers to those whose wrists kiss the knife. And to those who lose themselves in addictions every night. I've been bullied and oppressed and I know your pain. The devil's been in my room playing his wicked game. If I could have tattooed my entire body with your names to show you that I overcame and that you can do the same. One person can't do it alone, but one person can make a difference just by being positive. The others can be your entrance into a world away from hateful ignorance, where one kid doesn't feel the need to hand out death sentences. And we can change, we can get on the track for a safer walk, so there's no more victims or witnesses in shell shock. Peace in our schools and clean up our nations, so the future generations can live in a haven. Real talk.
And you see images like that, and you can hear the panic, you can hear the chaos, you can see kind of the folks scrambling to get out of what must have been a horrible scene.
After a lone gunman opens fire in a theater outside of Denver, Colorado, in Aurora.
Wonder what could have been the motivation, who was this guy, why would he do this?
Ignorance is when people think that they're killing shit, killing off the people like pestilence, tower presidents. Currency and sentence been making figures as generous, to force them in entrapment, escaping only by sedatives. And what's next is these citizens acting prejudiced, cause money is the motive, when money's the only benefit. In the struggle with different sides in the rumble, cause his love is bittersweet like the cookie before it crumbles. And you stumble upon the mist of life, and it's more humble when a suburb taking place inside a fucking concrete jungle where a word is kept secret and a nigga only mumble, cause a small word in the streets will get you twisted in a jumble where you cannot pay the rent and your world's about to tumble. And it's going out of play, but keep it going like a fumble, cause you really don't know about the next time you get stepped on. Cause I know some niggas fiending for contraband in the Teflon. Real, recognize real in the third perspective. I said I'm touching on the block and shift around like Tetris. I'm on my next shit, and niggas be on my necklace. And if they frontin' on me, they be asking for a death wish, a full life sentence. People acting breathless like they smoked a fucking cigarette and said that they were stressing, but some shit that doesn't matter. And it's seeming so pretentious, softer than my fucking bitch, but acting harder than recessions.
They shot Malcolm X 21 times, but he never died. I don't have to be black or Muslim to support his pride. He stood for what's right, so I support his cause. I'm saying what's the truth with the words leaving my jaws. Equality is something humanity has never had a handle on. People dying over stupid things like what clothes they got on. I wore a hoodie the day a murderer was released from custody because Trayvon could have easily been a member of my family. No matter the race, sexuality, or age, we're all the same. Praying to a different name is no reason to fire an aim at another human. That's a life you would be taken by accepting peace. It's only progress we'd be making. All the sins we committed in the past we'll never forget, but the future's a new start and it's too soon to quit. But the question is not what you look at but what you see, and I see a species whose future's crumbling quickly.
And it just brings back these memories of Columbine. It brings back memories of Virginia Tech, these other mass shootings that the country has seen.
Police have the gun, they've got the shooter, but they have not arrested him.
An Ottawa teen suicide is putting the spotlight back on school bullying and depression.
Martin Luther King was shot and was killed tonight.
Who killed rapper Tupac Shakur?